Hi, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and very good morning to my Form 4 kids. Okay, so for today we are going to have a lesson on writing. Okay, so you're supposed to have like 2 lessons of writing for today, but I think that because writing is quite an overwhelming or even demanding skill, so we only focus on one type of writing today rather than making it two, because although it's a 2 hour session, I want you to have ample time to write your essay. Okay, so today we are going to focus on writing. Okay, so okay in this session I would expect you to interact with me through the live chat section. So if you have any questions, I would suggest you to write the questions on the live chat section, or even if you want to answer the questions that I've posed to you, you can answer it there so that I can address it accordingly. Okay, right. So for today, you are going to focus on writing on about a person I admire. Okay. So if you are watching this live now, okay, person you admire, can you tell me what does person you admire means? Okay, can you write in your live chat section there, a person that I admire? Okay, what do you think it means? Okay, person I admire. Okay, you can straight away respond in the live chat section so that I can know what is it that you understand by the word admire. Okay. Okay, person I admire. Does it mean that the person that you admire from afar, like a girl that you admire or a boy that you admire? Or is it about a person that you think give such positive impact on you? Which one do you think is the meaning of person I admire in this case? Okay. Right. The person you admire is, in this case, it's about a person who gives such an influential or positive impacts on your life. Okay, it's not about a girl or a boy that you have a crush on. We are not talking about that. Uh please do not misunderstand the meaning of the word admire. Okay, because sometimes people think that when we say the word admire, it means the crush or the boy or the girl that you have been eyeing for so long. Okay, it's not about that, or the girl or the boy that you like. It's not admire in that sense. Okay, admire, the true sense here is that a person that can make such a difference, such positive impact in your life. Okay, all right, let's look at the presentation, shall we? Okay. Right. It's going to be a step-by-step guide, so you don't have to wonder how you're going about to write about a person that you admire. Okay. Okay. These are the steps. Okay. The first one is that we have a sample essay here. Okay. When we are talking about a person you admire, we have a way of doing it. Okay. So the first thing that if you are watching this, okay, please screenshot this sample essay so that you can answer my questions there. Okay, the first question that I have, okay, screenshot this, try to read them first. Okay, I'll give you 1 minute to read it, sorry. Okay. Right. So the first question is, what kind of information does each of the paragraphs in the description include? Okay, what kind of information does each of the paragraphs in the description include? Okay, so if we look at the first paragraph, okay, the person I admire the most is my Uncle Tony. He is a firefighter and he has performed some extremely heroic acts. Okay, for the first paragraph, what do you think the writer is trying to say there? Okay, what kind of information that he's trying to give us for the first paragraph? Anybody? Okay, try to think of the first paragraph. The person I admire the most is my uncle, Tony. He is a firefighter. Okay, so he has performed some extremely heroic acts. Okay, what does information there is being given to you there for the first paragraph? You can try to write the answer in the live chat section. Okay, try to work out what kind of information that the writer is trying to give you there. Okay, what kind of information? The person I admire the most is my Uncle Tony. He is a firefighter and he has performed some extremely heroic acts. What do you think? The first paragraph. Okay, what do you think the information is? Okay, I'll help you for first paragraph, okay? So the first paragraph is actually the writer trying to tell us about his Uncle Tony. He's trying to introduce. The word is introduce, memperkenalkan Uncle Tony to us. Okay, meaning that the writer is going to talk about Uncle Tony. So who is this Uncle Tony? Uncle Tony is a firefighter. Firefighter, or in Malaysia we call them firemen. It's the same meaning. Firefighter means bomber. And he has performed some extremely heroic acts. Okay, so that's how he introduced the person that he admires lah. Okay, so that is the information for paragraph 1. Okay, how about paragraph 2? What does the writer trying to tell us? My uncle is the most courageous person I know. He risks his life every day to save others. He really loves his job and wouldn't change it for anything. Few people are as kind and unselfish as he is. In fact, he always offers to help others even when he isn't working. Another quality that really stands out is his great sense of humor. Whenever we are together, he makes me laugh a lot. Okay, so information on paragraph 2. What do you think the information is? Is it talking about Uncle Tony's work? Or is it talking about his personality or his characteristics? Okay, which one? Is it talking about Uncle Tony's work or his characteristic or personality? Which one? For paragraph 2, anybody that you need to answer, you need to respond in the live chat section on YouTube. Please, anybody, you can shoot your answers there. Okay, very good, Afiq. Afiq has mentioned that, of course, in paragraph 2, we are talking about his personality. Thank you for your response. As well as Amirul. Amirul also mentioned about his personality. Good. Okay, so when you are writing later, you need to remember that the first paragraph, okay, the first paragraph, you're going to talk about the introduction of the person that you admire, who he is, what's his name, perhaps what his job in brief, okay? And for paragraph 2, you are going to talk about his personality or his characteristics, okay? Right, good. Okay, I think that we could move on to the third paragraph. Okay, let's look at the third paragraph. As for myself, my Uncle Tony has been a huge influence on me. He's shown me how important it is to help others who are in need. I believe he's the reason why I've decided to become a doctor. Okay, so paragraph 3. What are the information that is being given there? Paragraph 3. Okay. What is the information? So first paragraph is introduction, second is personality, and the third one is, what do you think it's about? Okay. Is it still talking about his personality, or how has this person have a huge influence on you? Is it talking about personality, or the influence that this person that you admire has on you? Okay, which one? For paragraph 3, what does it? Which one that? Which information that has been shared for you in paragraph 3? Okay, you can respond them in your live chat section. Okay, don't worry. Try to share it with us so that I can address them accordingly. Okay. Good. Okay, Muhammad Nazif, the influence. Okay, you are right. Muhammad Nazif is right. We are talking about the influence that this person that you admire has on you. Okay, the influence that this person that you admire has on you. Okay, good. Afiq also said the influence. Good. Right. Anybody? One more? Okay. Okay, I think that most of you is following me quite well so far. Okay, so the last paragraph. I really like my Uncle Tony, so does everyone in the community. Nobody ever has a bad word to say about him. I hope I can gain that kind of respect from people in the future too. Okay. Okay, that's the last paragraph. Okay, paragraph number 4. I really like my Uncle Tony, so does everyone in the community. Nobody ever has a bad word to say about him. I hope I can gain that kind of respect from people in the future too. Okay, so for paragraph 4, it's basically you are making a conclusion, kesimpulan lah. Why do you think Uncle Tony is the most suitable person that you admire, the most admired person that you have around in your life? Okay, so let me sum it up. Okay, I need you to have this in your pen and paper, so that it's easier for you to write your essay later. Okay, paragraph 1, you are going to talk about, the information is going to be about introduction, your introduction of your of the person that you admire. Okay, after that, in paragraph 2, you are going to talk about his personality, his characteristics. Okay, paragraph 3, you are going to talk about how is this person that you admire has an influence on you. And paragraph 4 is the conclusion. Why is he your most admired person in your life? Okay? All right. So if you can get that on paper, and later when you are writing your essay, that should help you lah. Okay? All right. So after you understand what each paragraph that needs to be done for writing the person I admire, okay, so you are going to have like a support, like examples for any statement that you made. Okay, for example, let's look at number 2. What examples does the writer to support does the writer to support? Okay, what does the writer? What examples does the writer to support the following from paragraph 2? Okay, let's look at paragraph 2. So paragraph 2 is more on the what? The characteristics or the personality. The personality of the person that you admire. Okay, so number 1, my uncle is the most courageous person I know. Okay, so that is a statement. So if you choose the word, if you choose the characteristic of courageous, okay, my uncle is the most courageous person. Courageous means brave, berani. Okay, so if you want to say that a person is courageous, what are examples to support it? Apa contoh untuk awak sokong statement a person is courageous? Okay, so in this case, okay, he risks his life every day to save others. Okay, he risks his life every day to save others. Okay, that is the support from the statement of Uncle Tony being courageous. Okay, next one. Few people are as kind and unselfish. Kind means what? Kind means baik hati, and unselfish means tidak mementingkan diri sendiri. So you have to give example to support that statement. And in this case, in fact, he always offers to help others even when he isn't working. Okay, so when you have statements, especially in your paragraph 2, when you are talking about the characteristics or personality of the person that you admire, it needs to be supported with statements, with examples. How does this statement that you wrote is going to support your the statement that you wrote lah? Okay, how show how courageous this person is. Give example. Okay, all right. So that's how I want you to approach paragraph 2. Okay, meaning that you cannot just say my uncle is the most courageous person I know, and you leave it at that. It's not how it works. You have to support it with an example. Okay. Okay. Right. Let's try the next slide. And this next slide, you need to screenshot them so that you can help me locate where is the support for the following statement. Okay, I give you time to screenshot this one, and then I give you time to look for the examples to support the statement. Okay, and then we will share the answers in 3 minutes. Can we do that in 3 minutes? Okay, so screenshot them. Try to find the support for the statements there. The statements are, she wants to be a professional dancer, so Laura is a good photographer. So how do you support that? And Laura is hardworking. So please screenshot the text here and then try to find the example, and then we are going to have a little bit of interactive section through the live chat section in 5 minutes. Okay, I will be back in 5 minutes. Okay, make sure you're ready with your answers. So if you've got the response already, okay, so you can talk about which one is the um, supporting statement for the first one. She wants to be a professional dancer. So, so if you know the answers already, you can just straight away write in the live chat section, and then we are going to discuss the ones that you have found together. Okay, the statements or the examples that you have found together. Okay, 5 minutes. You've got another 4 minutes. If you're ready, you can share your answers. Okay, share what example that you can find to support those statements then. Okay, write them in your live chat section. I saw like 15 of you here. You can try be brief about it and then try to respond to the examples of the statements that right. Can you find the examples to support the statement? Anybody? If you could do that, that'd be great. Okay, good work, Takif. That's a good one. That's a good answer for number one. She wants to be a professional dancer, so she trains every day at her dance school. Very good. You are very brave and you know the task very well. The others, if you could share your answers, that'd be great. Okay, we've got. Yeah, you are right, Takif. Of course, that's what you think, and that's the correct thinking. Okay, very good, Takif. Okay, you've Takif got the first one. Can anybody try to find examples for statement number two? Laura is a good photographer. So any statement that is supporting the statement there. Any examples that is supporting the statement there. Okay. Take your okay, statement number two, very clear, clear as day. Number two. Very good, Afiq. Okay. Statement number two, the example to support the statement is Laura is a good photographer because her photos have won a few prizes. Okay, that is a good one, Afiq. Okay. Okay. I think the last one, Laura is hardworking. One more. One more. The last one. Laura is hardworking. So, which one do you think is the one to support that statement? Which example that is to support that statement? Which one? Laura is hardworking. So, how do you show that she is hardworking from that paragraph? Laura is hardworking. What examples that can show that Laura is a hardworking person? Okay, Muhammad Nazif said she doesn't have a lot of free time. Okay, okay, that is acceptable, but I think you can grow your answers better from that. Okay, she doesn't have a lot of free time. Why? Why does Laura did not have a lot of free time? What makes you think that? I mean, if she doesn't have a lot of free time, what is she doing? Okay, perhaps you can improve your answer better from that, Muhammad Nazif. Okay. Okay. Alif Nazhan said because she studies photography at university. Okay. That could be the one. That could be one of it. But where is she studying the photography in? Where is she studying the photography? Let's see. Amir said because she deserves to become professional dancer. Okay. Let's look at the statement. Laura is hardworking. Okay, we talk about how she was a good photographer on the second paragraph. On the third paragraph is that they want to see how is Laura being a hardworking person. Okay, so I think some of her friends have tried to have given something very quite close. Okay, she doesn't have a lot of free time. Why? What is she doing? Anybody else? Okay, for number 3, Laura is hardworking. Okay, I'll help you with the third paragraph. Okay, she doesn't have a lot of free time because she's also trying to learn German because she wants to go to Germany next year to do a photography course, or she doesn't have a lot of free time because she's also trying to learn German. Okay, that is why she is a hardworking person. Okay, right. So, okay, let's look at the answers. All right. Okay, let's look at the answers. Okay. There. She wants to be a professional dancer, so she's been dancing. She was 6 years old and every day at her dance school. Good. This one also you've managed to locate the example. She's a really good photographer because she has won a few prizes, and last year one of her photos was in an exhibition of an art gallery in London. And last one, Laura is hardworking because she also trying to learn German. Okay, now last exercise before you start writing on your own. Okay, get ready. Okay, this one there's no there's no passage for you to help you for this one. You need to come up with on your own lah. For example, my mother is dedicated to her job. She what? How are you going to support the statement of your mother is dedicated to her job? Okay, you can straight away write there in the live chat section. Okay, for number 2, no teacher is as calm and patient as my teacher. For instance, whenever, okay lah, example, why is your teacher, any teacher that you know, is calm and patient? Calm means tenang, patient means bersabar. Okay, and last one, Susan is quite sociable. Sociable means orang yang pandai bergaul. In fact, how do you show that a person is sociable? Okay, let's do number 1 first. I want to see a variety of answers for number 1. My mother is dedicated to her job. She, what did she do? Some of your friends said that his mother did not have free time with them as a family. Okay, so that is why she is dedicated to her job. Good. Okay, that's one of the examples. Anybody? Number 1. My mother is dedicated to her job. Okay, how did you show that your mother is dedicated to her job? It could be that she is a good housewife. Housewife is a job too. Okay, so how did she show that your mother is how did she show that she is dedicated to her job? Okay, anyone, anybody? Rafiq Aizat said she never take a leave unless it's an emergency. Good. Okay, that's how you show your mother is dedicated to her job. Okay. Can I have one more? One more for number one. One more for number one. Anyone? Okay, you can get ready with number two. If you are done with number one, you can start thinking for number two. Example for number two. Anybody? Oh, and this is easy. I mean, I'm sure you have calm and patient teacher. It doesn't have to be me. Okay, it has to be other teachers. It can be other teachers as well. So, any example to show that your teacher is calm and patient. I'm sure Sakti teachers are very calm and patient to you, right? Anyone to share the answers? Don't be afraid. I'm not even going to. I mean, this is just you discussing with us, just like in class. Okay, so anybody, any example to support that one? No teacher is as calm. Okay, I found something quite okay. Good. All right. Okay. Takif said he never complained even though he was tired. Okay. Or she never complained even though she was tired. Muhib said no teacher is as calm and patient as my teacher. For instance, whenever my classmate didn't finish their homework, my teacher wouldn't be mad at them, but she would send them to the discipline teacher. I mean, that's a good move. Okay. Next one. She came home late at night. Of course, I knew quite a number of teachers in Sakti that does that. And last one, whenever she or he is mad, she or he never scolds us. Good. Next one. Whenever I don't finish my homework, she always asks me calmly and understand me. Okay, good. All right. So we are done with number 2. Last one. Before I leave you off, and then you can do your writing and then submit to me before 10. Okay, the last one. Susan is quite sociable. In fact, she what? Sociable means pandai bergaul lah. Okay. Susan is quite sociable. In fact, how do you show that a person is sociable? Yang pandai bergaul. How do you give example to that? Okay. Very quickly for that one. Susan is quite sociable. In fact, she is a student ambassador in our school. Good use of the word ambassador there. Ambassador means wakil pelajar lah. Okay, wakil pelajar. Student ambassador means wakil pelajar. Any other response for number 3? Okay, any more responses for number 3? Sociable. The word sociable. How do you say a person is sociable? Okay, I managed to find quite a few responses now. Susan is quite sociable. She teaches people about topics they do not understand. That is good example of sociable person. They have no qualms or problems to talk about or to share their knowledge with others. Next one. Very good. Abuza used the structure of Susan is quite sociable. In fact, she used to be a debater at our school, meaning that she's no longer a debater, but because she's sociable, she was a debater. Okay, and last one from Afiq Aizat. Susan is quite sociable. In fact, she talks to everyone that she met. Good. All right. Good. Okay, so that's that for our teaching session for today. So before I leave you to do the work, I'm just going to summarize what is it that you have learned just now. The first one is you need to have 4 paragraphs when you are writing person that you admire. Paragraph 1, you are going to talk about the introduction of the person that you admire. Number 2, you are going to talk about the characteristics or the personality of the person that you admire. So when you are talking about the personality or characteristics, you need to have the support, the examples to support your statements. Paragraph 3, you are going to talk about how this person that you admire influence you positively, preferably. Okay, how does this person influence you? And last one, paragraph 4, is that the conclusion. Like, what makes you think that this person that you admire the most is the best person in the whole world? Okay, so your task, your task is going to be in your Google Classroom. So I'm going to share with you. Okay, the tasks. Since that you did submit your work. You did submit your work in Google Classroom. Okay, so you go straight to your For Mutiara session, For Mutiara space there, if you can find it. Okay, and you go to your classwork. Okay. And then later you are going to submit your writing tasks. Okay. Okay, I'll give you the link on WhatsApp. Okay, you know WhatsApp, and then you're going to submit to me by 10 a.m. Okay, with that, thank you for joining this live session, and then I will expect your work by 10 a.m. Okay, all right, thank you, class.